Hello everyone. We are vibing in the house. I shouldn't really swing my arms around too much because I know that I'll knock this mic and then I will be crying. Anyway, how is everyone doing? We are vibing in the house tonight. How is everybody? I hope everyone's doing really well. Like this week has been a bit crazy for me, but it's okay. It's okay. It's so nice to see so many of you here. I know that we've got a few new faces, which is absolutely amazing. Please, guys, do press the like button. Oh my gosh, the chat's going crazy. This is so sweet. Thank you so much. I hope that you're all doing all right. I hope you're doing well. Hello to Midnight Blue. Hello, Yang, Levon, Raj, Eric. My wonderful friend, Eric. Thank you. Honestly. Thank you so much. I hope you got my email. You are really kind. You're really, really kind. I really appreciate your support. We got Echo 22. Yes, where are you guys from? Come on, let me know where you are at. We got Norman. Hello, my dear. Hello. We got John. We got Unknown Human. Oh my God, what a cool YouTube handle. Unknown Human. I love that. I want that. That would be so cool. We got Barbican. We got Shane Depression pour les Coeurs. Oh, what a beautiful name as well. We got Henry in the house. We got OC Knight Rider. Oh my God, that's such a cool name as well. Knight Rider. We got Weatherpack, Clarity. We got Chrissy, JD. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm getting these names wrong. I'm trying to read them because the chat's going crazy. We got California, Pakistan, Louisiana. Alicia Walker, hello dear. Margot, hello darling. Ian Stewart, Brad, Phil, Minnesota, Eugene. Yeah, it's such a cool name. Knight Rider, OC Knight Rider. We got Oxford in the house. We got Boston. We got San Francisco, Slovenia. Oh my gosh, wow. Midnight Blue still in Cali, amazing. We got David James in Devon. We got all the UK massive in the house. Hello, big shout out to you guys. Simply Cats, New Jersey, New Zealand, 10:07 a.m. Oh my goodness, that's like it's 9:08 here in the evening. So that you guys are literally a full 13 hours ahead. I know it's a bit more for some of you. We've got Netherlands. We've got Oregon, we've got Vancouver. Oh, wow. Hello, everyone. Ilari Giamo. Sorry, I'm so sorry if I've said that wrong. I'm trying to read it all. It's going fast. We've got Melbourne, Australia, Tennessee, Echo 22. Oh, Unknown Human, you are the UK massive. We've got Hoverton, Stephen, Virginia, Maryland. Oh my God, this is so cool. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. We've got Lola Mack with the UK Massive as well. Global Grill. Oh, I love that, Eric. Yeah, yes. It is a global grill. Like, honestly, I'm so grateful to all of you being here. I know that you guys have your own lives. I know you're busy. So I am really grateful that you are here. We are here to learn and help one another, absorb the vibe. Please know that healing doesn't have to be boring. And also know that you are going to get through this, okay? You need some positivity and laughter and kindness and compassion is what's going to get you through. Please know that there are still really lovely, kind and compassionate people out there in the world, okay? Just because you have been touched by this darkness and this awfulness for so long doesn't mean that life has to be like that. Life is what you make it, guys. It really is. Life is what you make it. And that's what you've got to think about all the time, is going forward in your life and not staying stuck in the past, in the darkness. That's gone. That's done. It's time for the new chapter of your life. Way forward, okay? That's what we've got to do. Okay. Oh, Cello, you're so sweet. Thank you. We got Petra in Sweden. Alicia Walker in California. Do you know what? I love California. I haven't been for many years. It's beautiful there. Really wish I was there right now, but I am in rainy UK. Also, just want to say that Alfie sends his apologies. He has been sleeping all day. Like, honestly, is in the UK, it's been raining here. Probably, do you know what? Probably from like early afternoon. Like, I mean, I'm talking like rain. No, like that is to be expected. This is the UK. And I'm not going to, listen, I know the British like to talk about the weather, so I'm not going to go on. But all I'm saying is that Alfie has he has been asleep all afternoon. My mum and dad were here earlier. So they've taken him because I was like, what am I going to do with him? And like, literally, he'll be snoring. He would just, honestly, for those of you that do remember, probably about a year ago, he was so clingy to me. And do you remember I was filming some videos and I had him literally in this room and he had fallen asleep and it picked up the snoring. And do you know, sometimes I still get that odd comment that says, is there someone snoring in your video? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, my dog that snores so loud. And sometimes, and yes, he does sleep sometimes in my bedroom, yes. And he's a snory guy, like, but it's okay. It's Alfie. So yeah, he sends his apology. So sorry about that. Did Alfie eat cannabis? Yeah, do you know what I mean, Raj? He probably, no, do you know what it is? It's the rain. It makes him really, really sleepy. So I will, hopefully, next week. Oh my God, so next week is a Valentine special. We'll have Alfie on. Yeah, sure. We will have Alfie. It's a Valentine special next week. If you guys have any idea, like any kind of ideas for the kind of the topic that we want to discuss here next week, please do let me know. We got Vouch Beauty, 3 a.m. in India. Bless you, my dear. Thank you so much for watching. 3 a.m. Oh, it's such a shame that you are not able to sleep, but don't worry. Hopefully this will be able to settle your nervous system and you'll be able to sleep and you can catch the rest of it on the replay. Does Alfie drink tea or coffee? No, just water. The boy just drinks water. Oh, he's just been asleep all day. So, my friends, we are here. How many likes have we got, Yang? Are we going to be starting the topic? If you guys are new here, please do press the like button. It really helps, to get this information out there. It also helps with the algorithm, which is all really helpful. Like just to get this information out there. So please do give it a thumbs up. That would be great. Yeah, Colin, that's a really good one. Self-love for Valentine's Day. Okay, that's noted. Yes. Hello, Mikkel. Watching 43 likes. Thank you so much, Sweepstakes. Thank you. Oh, 93 watching, 45. Guys, come on, get those likes up. Come on, guys, please do. Let's get those likes up. Let's get it up to 50. You don't want me babbling on about my dog or how rainy it is in the UK, honestly. Do you know what happened to me yesterday, guys? So I had another one of those instances. Literally, I was editing the video, and this is my fault. I should have edited it on Sunday, but I was editing the video for the one that went out yesterday, and my laptop just crashed. I literally was dying. But we managed to get the video out, so that was good. So that's my story, Jack and Ori. Yes. Tips on finding someone new, aka green flags. Chris, that's a really good one. Yes. Divine One, thank you so much. Absolutely, just hit the like button. I want to talk, guys. I want to talk with you guys about cognitive empathy. How are we doing on the likes, Yang? Oh, it's raining everywhere, is it? No, the UK is just like abnormal amounts of rain. So yeah, these are really good suggestions for sure. These are really good suggestions for Valentine's Day about self-love, about being able to find someone that's healthy. That I think is a great suggestion. So of course we can do like a whole stream on that. That's absolutely fine. No problem. And I think I mentioned it last week as well. Guys, do be careful. Do be careful if you're on dating sites, because that is a narcissist playground. So please be aware. We're up to 59. Okay, so we can begin. Amazing. Thank you, Echo and Sweepstakes. Yang, are you asleep, mate? He's probably making food, or he's got pizza or something like that. He's stuffing his face. This is what Yang does, my friends. I'm not showing him up here. Okay, so wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so we're talking about cognitive empathy. Does anyone know what it actually means, cognitive empathy? And has anyone ever experienced it? What is your take on it, my friends? Like, because I think it's an insidious form of okay, we take it back, Yang. It's all right. You know what? Cognitive empathy, right? So what? Who's Yang? Who is that on Ask? I haven't typed that. Oh, it was you. I thought I've been hacked. Yang, what are you doing to me? Oh my goodness. Midnight Blue, you're absolutely right. It's learnt empathy, fake sympathy. Iranila, you're absolutely right. Virginia Lou it's fake empathy. So empathy, it's feigned empathy. Stephen, you guys are absolutely right. I'd love to know my guess on manipulative divine one. I'd love to. Yeah. That okay. So we will talk about John Tracy. You're absolutely right. Manipulation tool. To Flynn Cosmo, you're absolutely right. Knowing it well enough to mirror, but never feel. That is exactly it. That is exactly what is going on. Chris, Yang's the hacker. Yang, seriously, you literally gave me a heart attack. I thought, hold on, I didn't type that. Like, my hands are here. I'm on this live. I didn't type it. So Yang, absolutely, you're right. The narcissist uses cognitive empathy, makes you feel special and heard and comfortable, letting your guard down. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, Andrew will talk about codependency. Night Rider says fake empathy or manipulation tool. Yes, absolutely. Yang says it's easier to manipulate people when they trust and rely on you. That's a really, really good point. So, that's it. It is about manipulation, because why else would you want to fake feeling something unless you don't feel it yourself, unless you're using it to manipulate others? So let's just think about that for a moment. It's when someone pretends to feel something, but they can't feel it. Like, I mean, what is that about? You pretend to feel because you can't. So empathy is something that you're not actually born with, my friends. This is it. Do you know what? I read this in a psychology paper, because this was like back in the day when I was reading about empathy. How is it made? Like, I'm trying to understand, that part of it. But actually, empathy isn't something that we're born with. It's something that we learn. Okay. And remember I've talked about in a few of the videos in the lives, it's like, when we have these levels, like some part of it, like some people can really feel into it, others cannot. Whereas, for example, when we're looking at mental health and we're looking at disorders, people who have disorders and mental health issues, what they tend to do is they distance themselves, they detach, because it's a form of protection, very closely linked to trauma, if not linked to trauma. So what happens is you will stop feeling, because it helps you to cope with what you're going through. Now, if you think about it, like narcissists, that's what they do. They detach from themselves. There's this polarization that happens, this emotional breakdown of their psyche. Remember, they're kids. They are kids. They don't know this is happening to them. So this is a very devastating aspect of their childhood, which makes them the way that they are. This is kind of like the patterning personality that they have. Okay, because there is no other way for them to survive in such a grueling, such a difficult scenario. So this is all done to be able to survive their environment, to survive that part of their life. And I don't think that they ever do come out of this survival mode. But we can argue this, because a lot of us have difficult childhoods. Like, I could, so far as saying, like, literally 95% of us, which is sad, which is really, really sad. Okay. 90 to 95% of us have really difficult childhood, emotionally difficult childhoods. Yet we make that choice. Do we continue down this road or don't we? So these are all ego processes, and it has a different number of factors. So this is all about, like, if you have a strong foundation base, if you have that one caregiver or parent that cares about you, okay? So empathy is something that you learn. You learn to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. All right. And usually this is something that we learn as children. This is part of our development. And again, how much empathy we have really depends on the people around us, the environment that we've grown up with, and the life circumstances that we are faced with. So that, do you see what I mean? There's a lot of things that are at play here. And you see, we need to take this into consideration. Now, what you have to think about here is, for example, if we take someone with mental health, someone who's toxic, someone who's narcissistic, they would have recognized the fact that they don't have this empathy. Okay, they realize that other people are able to be different. They're able to feel, they're able to express themselves differently, they're able to have different experiences in life. But what they realize is that they don't feel the same as everybody else. Now, it is at that point that they think, well, I can't be different. I've got to be able to fit in, because otherwise people are going to know that there's something different about me, and they're going to be able to notice it, because you do. As you know, like, you will notice if there is something wrong, if there's not wrong, but if there's something different about you, you're going to be able to notice. You're going to be able to pick it up. And you're right, Tamara Leggett. They mirror your feelings for sure. That's exactly it. They do. Hello, Sandra from Malta. Ian says, why is that? Why they discard and run away like cowards? They run because they don't want to take responsibility. That's what it's about. They don't want to take responsibility for their actions, and they don't want to explain themselves. Okay? That is what they're doing, is they don't want to explain themselves. All right, so if they do this to you and then just run, okay, you don't have to take responsibility. If you take responsibility, it means you've got to change. Now, we know narcissists are not going to do that. So this is what they do. It's a cowardly way. And also, think about it. It makes it so much easier. Like, if you're not having to explain yourself to others, then it's easier for you to be able to come back. Okay. So this is why they do this. Virginia says, true, it takes a lot of work to think about how others might be feeling. Oh dear, it's gone up again. How it might feel differently than you. Yeah, so they notice this. They do actually realize, because and that's what I'm saying. They're very aware. Narcissists are aware. People who have enduring mental health are aware. Like, I'll give you an example. When I first started out no, it wasn't. It was when I was doing my master's. So I was doing my master's in clinical psychology. All right. And you had to get a placement. And the placement that I was at was a supported living unit. We had some forensic clients who had been done for all sorts of things. There was a unit that had, like, a lot of personality disorder, like emotionally unstable. We had, oh God, what was it called now? We had psychopathy, we had sociopaths there, and borderline. So there was a whole host of, like, people with personality disorder. We got schizophrenia, we got eating disorder. So there was a whole kind of different sections. Quite a big organization, not the NHS, it was a private sector. Anyway, what these people did is, what I noticed is that they have a lot of awareness about their environment. They do see what's going on. They know. Sorry, I just got to scroll this down. They notice things. They're very aware. And this is how they are able to read the room, read the emotions. Like, I was obviously staff. I was new. I didn't realize it was kind of like my first proper kind of experience working in mental health, even though I'd worked in charities that I did with mental health. Mind in UK, those the UK massive. Yeah, I worked for Mind for a few years. But you see, when I went into this aspect, this was like more Axis 1 disorders, which was a bit more enduring. And so this was my real kind of experience working with individuals like this, but what I noticed is that they have all the time in the world to watch you, to study you, just to know your facial expressions, your body language, all of those things. And that's what they will do. And they will do this to you guys. That's why they're able to read you. That's why they mirror you. You've got to understand, to be able to mirror another person, that means you've got to be able to study them. You've got to be able to watch them. You've got to be able to understand, you know, how they're feeling, what's going on, what are their triggers. So like, what are their buttons? Are you going to be able to press them? If you want a certain reaction, you've got to be able to press those buttons. You want to manipulate someone, you've got to know them inside out. So you've got to know what to say and what not to say, and how to orchestrate these events so that they plan out in a certain way that you want them to, because you're the one that's in control. You're controlling this whole scenario. So this is what I'm saying. You've got to be aware. These individuals, do you know, I was reading some stuff like, you know, like some stuff on spirituality, and, you know, they do say that the narcissist is the dark empath. They are, because they see it. And I think that's what, you know, we really do have to be aware of, is that these individuals are intelligent. They know. They watch, they learn, they see, they want to know you. They got to know their target, don't they? Ultimately. So I've noticed the sly glance and looked at them. I'm reading like a 5-year-old, and looked at them. Oh my gosh, sorry, the chat's going so quick. I looked at them quickly. They need to know you are secure and untouchable. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they will read you. They need to read you. It's almost empathy that's used to control rather than helping. Virginia Lou, you're right. It is. It's used. Yeah, they use it for, you know, like negative purposes, dark purposes. John Tracy, you're absolutely right. Predators always study individuals if you have a limp. Yeah, because it's about how they're able to affect you. And this is what I'm saying. Can you see like how important it is for them? How important it is for them to be able to have some effect on you. This is ultimately what they are looking for. Yeah, they do. Virginia, you're right. Yes, they use our empathy against us. So, and that's a really fair point. Of course they do. Of course they do. The thing is, you know, they think that having emotions, you know, being kind, being nice is a weakness. So they think that they are above us. They think, you know, that we're stupid for having emotions. They think that we're weak for being able to express ourselves. That is our power. Our emotions and our ability to be able to express ourselves, to be able to feel, you know, that is our superpower. But that has to be protected, okay? That has to be protected. So for a narcissist, they see this as vulnerability. All right, being able to express emotions, being able to feel, that for them is vulnerability. But you know why? You know why they see that as vulnerable? They see it as vulnerable because they have detached from their emotions for so long. Like, I'm talking years. I'm talking since childhood, since they had that emotional breakdown that they don't know about. That is where it all started, my friends. That is since then that they are feeling vulnerable. And they just don't want to be that. They're always got to be the one on top. They've got to be the one that is in control. Control is their way of feeling secure, knowing what the next thing is going to happen. This is why they are hypervigilant and hypersensitive. They don't want anyone to tell them, oh, you have a go at them or say something, they're like, oh, you're wrong or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, when every time you challenge someone like this, they've always got an answer for everything. I also learned this working at the low secure hospital. They've always got an answer for everything. That's because they are hyper aware of their surroundings. They are watching. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when I was working, even I got something wrong, or I got the medication sheet wrong, or something, or I dropped a pencil or a book that I was holding, or I said something that wasn't correct. They're like, no, they're ready to correct me. So they are hyper vigilant. They are always looking for when you make a mistake. They're watching how you behave, what you are doing. Yes, Stephen, it's triggers. And that's what I mean. That's how they are able to read you, because they watch. Do you remember I've done a few videos on why the narcissist is always watching you? Even though they've gone, they are watching you. They're watching you because they need to know what you are doing, all about the attachment disorder. All right? That is what's happening. Midnight Blue, Knox totally use it against us and think it's weak. Yes, the empathy, all right, what you learn, all right, this is a gift. If you think about it, having empathy is a gift. Teresa says, I guess after 38 years, he knew me better than I knew him. But Teresa, I tell you something, you know him too. You know him too. Don't underestimate yourself, because you do. Virginia Lou says they mourn their own vulnerability. They lost touch with themselves. Yeah. Yes. Imagine us at our most insecurest, but all the same time. Yeah, this is true. Ian says, yes, your caring and loving is your superpower, not your weakness. No. Because you're feeling from the heart, aren't you? It's from the heart. It's from your heart space. Okay? To think about it, to feel is a gift. I know. I know. I'm not talking about heartache. Heartache's not a gift, like, because that hurts. I know, guys. I know. But what I'm saying is, like, when you feel for something, like if you've got pets, for example, or, your parents, your siblings, your children, your partners, to feel love, and I'm talking about real love from the heart, okay? To care for someone, to be there for someone, that is your heart space. I mean, what is the highest vibration or highest feeling than love? Think about it, my friends. Yes, I know our hearts have been broken, but they can mend and we can feel again. Don't detach yourselves. Okay, and I know some of you are at this point, but don't detach yourself from not feeling. I understand this is a protective measure, but when you don't feel, when you don't experience, what are you doing? You're just surviving. You're living a half life. And what is the point? What is the point? You didn't come on here on earth to live a half life or to survive. No. You haven't. But that is where you've got to rise. Thank you, unknown human. Amen. It's true. You haven't, that's what I'm saying. To have empathy, all right? Heart space. Your heart is open. Your heart can feel. You can feel. You feel emotions. Think about it. It's part of your sensory, kind of your sensory makeup, isn't it? We don't include the emotional side of it, but that's part of your senses. Okay, and to feel, all right, to be able to feel, that is a gift. For a narcissist, they've got that blocked. That is blocked. Now, what they have said, or what they've kind of made a pact or a promise that they don't want to feel anymore. They don't want to feel, they don't want to experience life because it's too painful. So they have resigned themselves to that. That is why, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and that's fine, not everyone has to agree, you can't heal it. You can't heal narcissism. Can't heal a personality disorder, in my opinion. Because how do you get someone to feel that doesn't want to feel? The recipe for this cure is for them to go back into childhood. It's inner child healing. And if any of you have done this, I have done this, Okay, I have done inner child healing. And for those of you that are going through this right now, hats off to you, because it is brutal. It's not easy. It isn't easy. It's a brutal form of therapy. But you do heal. You do understand yourself better. Now, can you imagine a narcissist doing that? It's sad, and I'm not sitting here smug saying like, oh well. No, it's sad, and they have no idea that the way that they are, but they are like this, and they are stuck, and they're never going to feel. They're going to continue to block. They're going to continue to see emotions as a weakness, and they're going to continue to suppress. And you know what happens when you suppress emotions? Emotions carry a certain energy. And when you're suppressing, and remember, Freud said this, my favorite, Freud, okay? He said this, whatever you suppress, whatever you push down will come back up again. And the thing is, when you're suppressing emotion, all right? And this is for you guys to remember, those of you that are on your journey, all right? Don't suppress your emotions, all right? Because what happens is they turn into physical ailments, all right? You will suffer illnesses. Every time you push emotions down, remember they have a certain energy. Remember, if it's negative, so you're going to suppress the negative. You're not going to suppress the happy, are you? You're going to suppress... you're going to suppress the negative, all right? And then as time goes on, when it isn't worked through, it does show up as ailments. So that's what you have to be aware of, okay? You're right, Isabel. It's all about the healing process. You're right. Dawn says, I guess it's on a spectrum, slightly annoying as hell to a psychotic. Killer. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're right. All we do is make up and then break up. It's true, you know, like it does come and go, doesn't it? Like you're making up and it's not. Eric says, Anushka's on the front line. She can help anyone. I try. I want to help everybody, but I try. I send my energy, my prayers to her. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Anushka's one of the most important people online. Oh, you are so cute. Sending you a lot of hugs. She'll find her way in anyone's heart if they allow it. Oh, you guys are so sweet. So sweet. Yang says, unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Yes, this is it. This is exactly it. You've just summed it up in like literally 2 sentences. That's it. It does come up. And if you think about it, you know, where we have repressed, you know, so much, don't do this, all right, guys. I know our emotions sometimes when we are working through them, all right, is so difficult for us and it is so challenging because I know it's uncomfortable. I know it is uncomfortable to sit in this feeling when you are working through it, knowing that this person is with someone else, this person that you really like, or they've cheated on you, makes you feel worthless, makes you feel like you weren't good enough. You know, when they've said all those things, they've argued with you, they've verbally abused you, you know, they've taken so many years, they may have taken the best years of your life, as you may think. But these are all projections, all right, that you guys are thinking, because no, they haven't taken your best lives. Know that you will heal from this broken heart. Yes, all right, they've shouted at you, but they were all just saying what they are, you know. And also, do you remember I've talked about this as well? When someone cheats on you, that says a lot more about them than it does about you, okay? It's not because you weren't good enough. It's not because you're that. It doesn't mean that you are worthless, not at all. It's on that person, not you, okay? Remember that, my friends, remember that. So that, you know, that's how you've got to look at it. You know, like your emotions are everything, okay? They make up a lot of who we are. Oh, sweepstakes, thank you. 130 souls watching and 89 likes. Yes, Guys, come on. Those of you that are watching, you don't have to be on the live chat. That's absolutely fine. Please do press the like button. I would be really grateful if you did. And it would be great to get this information out there, because I know this information can help more people if we get this, out there in the algorithm. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Jeff says, my narc always sick and blamed me for causing her stress. Again, projection, Jeff. It's, what? It's so much easier, blaming another person that someone else has done this to you. Do you know, for a lot of people, well, I don't know, I cannot get this. For a lot of people, it's really hard for them to say sorry. All right, you've done something wrong. Just say sorry. But sorry carries a lot of connotations if you think about it, all right? Because it means that if you say sorry, you recognize that you've done something wrong, you admit that you've done something wrong, but then comes the responsibility, because you've actually got to do something about it, right? So if you're sorry, you've got to do something about it. You can't just get away with saying sorry, 5, 6, 10, 20 times, because it's just going to grate on the other person. That is why some people just cannot say sorry. Just do something about it. If you're going to make a mistake, we all make mistakes. Hey, it's fine. We all make mistakes, but do something about it. Norman says, guys, I'm a testament of Anushka's, bless you, Anushka's successful coaching towards healing versus my trauma bond experience. Most challenging phase. Such Mark is already part of my life, but I've freed from the narcissist fog. Yes, this is it. You see, my friends, you can get past this. Like those of you that our hearts are broken, don't worry. And I know I'm saying this because you will heal and you will move forward from this. Amazing. We've got 100 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for those of you that have liked it. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I really do. And I'm grateful for those of you watching, for those of you that are here. But yes, so heartbreak, terribly painful. And I know that's an understatement because it hurts. It bleeding hurts. But you are strong enough to move forward from this, all right? You know the truth of the situation, okay? And also, it's going to take time for you to process that this has happened. But like I said, this is on that person. If this person was kind, was understanding, and had your best interests at heart, you wouldn't be in this position. They'd never put you in a position to lose you. Think about that and let that sink in, okay? Because if someone loves you, if someone cares about you, all right, they're not going to put you in a position to lose you. And that's what this person did. All right, not once, not twice, but a few times. And a few times this has got to you. It's got too much. And that is where I'm saying this isn't on you. All right, this isn't on you. It hurts that someone can be like this. It's hard that someone treats you like this. But you got to rise above this and know that this is not your fault. This is their own trauma that is playing out in this relationship. Does she really, Oxford, does she really have a t-shirt that says, sorry, not sorry? Of course. Yeah. Of course she does. These people are sent here to test us. You know this, don't you? That's right, Stephen. Who self-sabotages relationships intentionally? Yeah, like why? Why would you do that? You've got to understand that there's got to be something not okay there. And I've got to say that in a politically correct way. Do you know what I mean? Like, why? Honestly, like seriously, why would you sabotage yourself, the relationship? Like, why? You see that this person is unconditionally loving you, giving you a lot, giving so much of themselves, all right? But you just sabotage, the relationship. Yes. I love that, Tamara, what you've written. You know you're a good person with morals and have a beautiful heart, and they are just jealous of what you have inside of you. Yeah, I completely, completely agree. Yes, because they want to take that from you, don't they? They want to take that from you because they can't do that for themselves. They can't give that to themselves. So they want to take it. They want to destroy it. They want to hurt you. They want you to feel pain like they did. So again, this is all about projection. They are projecting themselves onto you. They're projecting an experience onto you. Yang, you're designing a hoodie. What, right now? You're meant to be moderating. They are the dark side, yeah. Colin says, I want to feel stronger, but my narc is turning up to Hoover and I don't know how to handle it. Colin, you will feel stronger. And obviously she feels or they feel that, you know, coming back into your life, okay, they're going to be able to get something from you. And you've got to remember that the only reason why they are coming back into your life is not because they love you. And I know that's really harsh and that's really, really hard. But they are literally wanting to get their needs met. So they think that, you know, by being like this to you, they're gonna be able to get that. So please know that you are being used. When they are hoovering you, they are not like that. Think about it. That person would not have put you in a position to lose you. You can't just do all of this, lose this person, and think that you're going to be able to come back and rekindle this relationship. This is why I say do not re-relationship, re-friendship, oh God, what was the other one? Reparent. Done. If you can't do it the first time, why are you going back? What are you going back for? What? Second, third, fourth time? No, they made the mistake. Oh, okay. I know you can multitask. I really can't. I couldn't do that. So no worries. Raj, yes, the hoodies will be about. Yang's making his own. Yang is making his own hoodie, which will be available. I don't know when, Yang. Teresa says exactly. He turned my son against me. That caused me my 3 beautiful granddaughters. I'm so sorry. Colin says he's joined my running group in person. I don't want to stop going, but I can't face him 3 times a week. Yes, you can. You can do this. Don't let him give up something that you like. Don't let him do that. Sweepstakes, bless you, Oxford. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear. In high school, 43 years ago, no, 20 years ago is fine. I went to hug my mum. She pushed me away. I didn't know she was an empty shell, demonic entity. Be kind to yourself. Oh, bless you. You know, that's what I mean. Like, you didn't know at that time. And what we do is when we don't know that this is what they are like, what they do is we tend to blame ourselves. Okay? We tend to blame ourselves and think that there's something wrong with us. And that's what I'm saying. Don't do that. It's not you. It's a testament of the other person. And I know this is something that takes time to be able to learn or be able to see that is really what is going on. Okay, because we always internalize it and we always think there's something wrong with us or something that we have done. When someone is nasty to us, when someone is mean, we tend to think, oh, it's us, because we are highly empathetic. Okay, we are highly empathetic. So we feel that perhaps maybe we have affected that person in a particular way. Okay, and then we think that, oh, you know, it's on us to try and, you know, like fix it and try and make it better or try and help or try and kind of remedy this situation. Like we take responsibility because we think that we've got to be able to fix it. And that is the thing. We didn't know. We didn't know the truth because actually it's the opposite. They want to be like us. They want to take our empathy. They want to take from us. Why? Why is that? Why is it that they want to take? Because think about it, right? If you're not able to give yourself that kindness, that love, that understanding, you're not able to self-soothe, which this is massive. This is a massive thing, okay? For those of you that have worked with me, remember the first thing, or the first few sessions in, I always kind of say, like, this is how you got to learn how to self-soothe yourself. Do not rely on other people. Okay, because then you're always going to be looking outside of yourself when you already have that within you. Every single one of you is able to self-soothe. You've already got this within you. All right, so when you're looking to others, push you in a weaker position. And that's what the narcissist does. That's what they do. Not only narcissists, but other people. When they are unable to recognize that they already have this within themselves. All right, so they're always looking outside of themselves, all right, because they feel that they can't do it for them. They don't have what it is that they need. So that's why they latch on to people like you, okay, because you're kind, because you're nice, because you're patient, and you're compassionate, and they're like, right, I'm having a bit of this. This is what I want. And so that's why they latch on. And I think one of you, someone in the comments had said, so why do they go? Why do they come back? Or they're hoovering. They're doing that because of your qualities, because of who you are. They want you. And then I also feel like, you know, when they do come back, or when they are hoovering you, or in the relationship, they will use cognitive empathy against you. Yes, my friends, they will use this against you in every way that they can. All right. Maybe they're trying to get you back in to the relationship. Hello, Steen. Hello. Nice of you to join. Ian says, we always say sorry and admit if we're wrong. They don't. Very good point. They don't. They don't do that. Larry says, you brought me so much comfort since my girlfriend broke up with me without warning 5 weeks ago. I'm completely devastated, feel like I can't go on. Larry, my friend, Larry, let me tell you, it is going to be okay, and you will be able to go on. But what's happening for you right now is you're processing your emotions. That's what you're doing. You're trying to understand and trying to make sense of this. And I'm really glad that you're on the live, because this shows that you are trying to understand what has happened. When you understand, you are then able to move forward. All right. And that's what you're doing. You're putting all these building blocks in place to be able to understand and to be able to move forward. Now, if you think about it, Larry, I'm just going to say one thing. If your girlfriend cared about you and really had your best interest at heart. Now, I know that sometimes relationships don't work out, all right? And I know that it is really difficult when it doesn't. But when you're in a healthy dynamic, all right, two people will talk to one another. They will talk amongst each other. And you will try and, explain it like, okay, well, we're not getting on, or this is not working out. This isn't working, or that's not happening. And, you'll discuss it. Now, I do wonder, all right, whether this person even would talk to you, even had a discussion about how she was feeling, what was going on for her. I'm sure that this was very abrupt and that you didn't get any closure, which is why it has left you very confused, like you're stuck in limbo. Larry, so she completely erased you. So she's just disappeared into thin air like you were nothing. Like I said before, what do you think that says about that person? What do you think that says about her? Why would you do that? You're with this person, you're in a relationship, you say you're in love, and then you just go. Are those the actions of a healthy person? Or does that say more about her? Think about it. So just understand it in this way, okay, of what really is going on here. And I know there'll be bouts of times where you will see the truth, but then you're going to be processing. This, Larry, honestly, you will 7 years together. Yeah, so it wasn't like 7 days or 7 months, like it's a substantial amount of time. Okay. She didn't even have the decency to be able to explain herself, because you know why? Because she can't. She doesn't know. And she has no respect for herself or for you. And that's the way you got to look at what she's doing is she is showing you who she is. This isn't on you. She told me every day that I was the love of her life, twin flame. Larry, I think that was probably your false twin, not a twin flame, my friends. I really do. She's not. Your twin flames don't do this. Twin flames are the most amazing, amazing connection. They are. And you will only have one. Thank you, NC Fire 51. I will answer your question just a moment. I'm just going to answer Larry's. Twin flames are rare, but they're not like they are there, but the connection is so strong. But twin flame would never do that to you. All right, would never have done that to you. So what this says to me is that you are processing, you're trying to understand what has happened, and you will. It's just going to take time. Don't spend, like 24/7 thinking about it and like being really, because it will cause you to go down the dark rabbit hole, if you know what I mean. Don't do that. Okay. It's not worth that. Okay. Your life is yours for living. All right. So it will take time, but you will get there. But Larry, my heart goes out to you and you're going to be all right. Promise you. I don't make promises that I can't keep. You'll be all right. Okay. Thank you, NC Fire 51. Bless you. Thank you so much. My ex-girlfriend showed up after a year of no contact, lashed out at me, beat me in my head and ribs, and threatened to kill me. She posts online she's happy. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry that you have experienced this. Oh my God. Seriously. Who does that? And especially like a woman to lash out like that. Sorry, I'm not being sexist. I'm not saying that they can't do that, but like seriously, after a year of no contact and lashed out. Do you know what I do think about this? I wonder whether there's some sort of jealousy, or maybe you are doing good in your life. Or maybe, like there's some, I don't know. It sounds to me like she felt threatened in some way, which is why she has lashed out at this. There is no explanation. There is no forgiveness of this. She posts online she's happy. I'm sorry. If you're happy, you don't go around beating up your ex. Sorry, but you don't. So that's a blatant lie. For sure. If you're happy, you're concentrating on your life going forward. You're concentrating on the people that are around you. You're concentrating on things that are going on for you. Like you don't think about, going to like beat someone up. That says to me that's the opposite. I'm so sorry you have experienced this, but you know what? Has this happened recently? Have you been into the hospital? To kill me. She's not You have a lot of evidence. If you feel threatened or you feel in danger, please contact the authorities. I know you probably know all of this, but I want to know that you are safe and that this isn't, that you're not in some danger. Can you just, let me know in the chat if you're okay? Because this is not right. I didn't say a word, took a beating in silence. That's not fair. That's really disgusting. I'm so sorry. That is abuse. That is on another level. She's obviously felt threatened. You had her arrested. Good. And I hope that your bruises and what's happened to you, I hope you have healed. Okay. And please know that she feels threatened by you. It sounds to me like there was some sort of jealousy. She felt like you were doing better than her. So she had to go and do something to you to kind of push you down. Again, it says a lot about her. I'm okay. I had a restraining order placed and pressed charges. Good. So if she is, make sure that you're safe from her. Make sure that once you've had her arrested, like, you know, you have protection in place, like, so that this person can't get to you. Yeah. This is really, and this is what I mean. It's the lashing out. Think about it. You know, like when people lash out with their behavior, all right, that's their inability to be able to express. And that's what I'm saying. You know, like when you suppress all the time, like what the narcissist does. So possibly in your case, what she kept doing is there was things that were irritating her or annoying her. Maybe it was nothing to even do with you, NC Fire 51. Probably nothing to do with you. It's probably like with what was going on, you know, in her life in that year. Okay. And she's just kind of built it up in her mind and thought, you know what? I'm just gonna, her brother shot and killed their dad in June. Right. Okay. So that says to me then that yeah, this has just escalated, and she's suppressed, and it's just gone. Goodness. Yeah, it's good that you're not with this person. It sounds to me like they have a really unstable family dynamic. No wonder they are a bit. It's awful. I'm so sorry you've gone through it. But do you know what? Like, at least you're out of it. At least you were able to put certain things in place to help you. Yeah. Kat says, mine told me if I really loved her, I'd be happy for her new supply. Sorry, what? What? I mean, the things that they say, the things that they come out with. Seriously. The things that... Just on another level, isn't it? On another level. Potentially Poement Gaming, I'm so glad you're here for the first time in the live. Just wanted to say thank you so much for your help, and your videos have given me over the last few months. I don't think I could have... Oh, bless you. I'm so glad. Well, I'm glad that you are here, and I'm so happy that the videos have helped you. Honestly, I'm so pleased. I'm so glad. Virginia Lucis, I imagine we've been going through so much. It's almost amazing we made it through the day today. It's true. It is. It's amazing. It is. You guys, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, you will get through this, and it is about just taking it step by step. I think what really helps us to kind of, you know, move forward and to be able to like kind of move, you know, like from the next thing to like from the beginning of the day to the next part of the day is all about, you know, containing things. All right. It's about routines. It's about putting certain things in place that you know are going to make you feel good. I know that a lot of you are at work and there's things that you've got to do, but you can do little things for yourself. Does that mean, you know, maybe you go and make yourself some tea or coffee or a herbal tea? Maybe you just walk around the office, or maybe you just take a break, you talk to people. Like, do little things that will make you feel good. All right, that's what's important. Maybe if you are able to listen to some music whilst you're working, that also really helps. You know, so it's just one step at a time, just from one step to the next Okay, because I know that when we are terribly triggered, our nervous system is so overstimulated, okay? And our adrenal systems are fatigued. And everything that happens, everything that goes on around us triggers us, overstimulates us, and we can't cope. And so then we develop the narrative that, yeah, we can't cope, we're not good enough, all of these things, but that's not true. Remember, these things that you have experienced, all of these experiences, all right, that have been negative, this says a lot about the other person. It isn't you. Like, this is what you've got to remember. We are so good at blaming ourselves, you know, and thinking, oh, just because we're nice, just because we're empathetic, there's got to be something wrong with us. And so then that's what we feel, that our empathy is a curse rather than it being, you know, a gift. It's a gift. Your empathy what you feel, it's part of your sensory system. Okay, and being able to develop that, being able to experience that is a gift. Not everybody does. Not everybody can feel it. Imagine, right? Imagine just even for 10 minutes that you are the narcissist who cannot feel. They don't have the empathy. They've got to pretend that they do. They've got to pretend that they feel. Yeah? You got to pretend that you're feeling something. I mean, seriously, what is that? But that is the closest thing they're going to get to empathy, to being able to have some sort of a life, if you can call it that. Raj, you're right. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy, but we don't realize it. Yeah. But what is the point of putting ourselves down? What is the point of being negative to ourselves? All right. There's so many people out there. All right. So many people out there that are ready to go for it, are ready to be negative, ready to be nasty. Why would you need to add to that? Why can't you turn this around and think, yeah, maybe I just need to be like kind to myself. Like maybe I just need to be me and, celebrate me. That is what is important. Night Rider says, praying for everyone going through this difficult times right now, including myself. God bless you, Nushka. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Norman says, last interaction I had with ex-narc before discard, she asked and used my money by lying to buy air tickets for her and the kids to the Borquet Resort. I hope I said that right. But it was for her and the other guy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Really? Bless you, really. Thank you for sharing, your experiences. Thank you so much. And I know that a few of you have. And, I've got to stop here and think, oh my God. These people do this without any care in the world. They don't care that you are going to know, that you are going to find out. That doesn't even cross their mind. They don't care. They just do it. They come to your house and they beat you up. They take your credit card and they just do whatever they want with it. They literally, 7 years together and bang, just out of nowhere, they disappear. You're welcome, Larry. No worries. That's fine, Larry. You can have my contact details in the description box. So yeah, so it's just like, you can't even fathom that, because you know what? None of you would ever do anything like that, right? You just wouldn't. You know why? Because you have empathy. You care about the other person, regardless of how bad they are to you. But I'm not saying that you guys were bad to them. They don't even consider that. They don't have that. So this is an example of how someone does not have empathy and they're not able to understand the basics. Okay, this is exactly it. These are basics. Okay, how can you do this and think, all right, I'm just going to go and book, to go to like a 5-star resort, me and this geezer that I'm seeing, on someone else's credit card? That's fraud, right? Crypto, thank you. A girl I have been dating said that I was gaslighting her. I wasn't. I have never heard someone use that expression. Should I raise an alarm? That sounds to me like projection. Find out what, basically, gaslighting is all about when someone manipulates you, when someone controls you, when someone lies to you. Basically, they say whatever, they say that you're the one that is at fault. Basically, what I was kind of talking about. So that's like kind of gaslighting. So they tell you these false truths and say that it's you. It's kind of like, I'll give you an example. It's kind of like saying, oh, the sky is orange right now. But yet when I look outside the window, it's nighttime. How is the sky orange? So it's like they try and kind of convince you. They kind of change your reality. They try to change your perception. That is abuse, crypto. That is abuse, all right? So when someone is saying that, you've got to question them if you can. You can question them and think, Yeah, why are you saying that? But yes, I would be more vigilant and I probably would be aware. And why is this person saying this to you? Like, seriously, why? Like, why is this girl using this terminology? Is she using to get you to control you, to get you to do a certain thing, or maybe you didn't do something she wanted you to do? It sounds to me like a manipulation tactic. So please do have your wits about you. Okay, hope that's helped. Hello, guy next door. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Yeah, so look, they do this, all right? They do this, and it's like they have no issues with it. And they don't care, or they don't even think how it's going to make you feel. What is that about? Like, you've got to be a specific type of way. You've got to be thinking a specific type of way if you're doing that. Yeah. And you're right, Virginia. Yeah. Projection. Sure. It's projection. But why? You're welcome, Crypto. You're welcome. But why would you do that? Why would you be doing that to someone that you love? Why would you be doing that to your children? Why would you be doing that to, anyone? Like, seriously, 7 years, poof, just gone. Or, come to your house and beat you up. Like, hello, what is that about? So you've got to look at the behaviors of these individuals, right? And really kind of dismantle the psyche. All right, because I know some of you are really suffering at the moment, like trying to think, oh, should I go back or should I, whatever, like this shouldn't have happened. But really think about the psyche of this person, right? Why would someone do that? Like, why would someone say the things that they do? Why would someone become so abusive? Why would they cause this chaos and this drama just to get your attention? Right? Why would they project? Why are they lying to you? If they care about you, they love you, why are they lying to you? What is so bad that they can't say to you? And these are the things that you have to really think about. Like, I know that a lot of you, on this part of the journey, you got to think, hold on a minute. Seriously, why would someone be saying this? Why would someone be doing this? So you got to be a little bit, it's all to do with their own sense of self, which they don't have. Why do you think they mirror you? Why do you think they are predatory and they have chosen you? Because you guys have something that they want. You guys have this kindness, this empathy, this compassion, this patience, which they don't have. So they think that if they trap you into something, into this dynamic, you're going to stay trapped. All right? They forget that you have free will. Okay? And they think that they can influence your free will. And you know what? For a time, they do. But then you realize, then you grow strong, and then you realize and you think, nah, I'm done. I'm not staying in this anymore. Yes, it breaks your heart. Yes, it is awful. But seriously, this type of person behaves in this way. Think about what must be going on in the psyche of this person. Because I tell you something, healthy, genuine, kind, loving people don't do that. Like you, my friends that are on this chat, that are watching this live, all right? You would never do that to another person. Like, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't, you wouldn't, right? This is what I'm saying. Look at the behavior, not what is being told to you. Do you know what I mean? That is what you have to be thinking about. That's what you've got to be. Yes, kindness is powerful. It really says the smirk is my first tell. Yeah, that smirk. Oh, that sends shivers down my spine. Yeah, that smirk. Yes, the look in the eye. The eyes are the window to the soul. You can always tell what someone's like by their eyes. You can read a person by their eyes. Believe me, it's true. It's true, you can. Raj says, yeah, if you are kind to someone, most likely they'll be kind back to you. Yes, unless they are not okay. Virginia Lou, oh yeah, when I get a crush, I get colorblind and excuse all the red flags. We all do, darling. We all do. We all do. But it's okay. Like, we've got to, you know what? For this is about really becoming aware, really looking, really trying to like kind of understand, you know, who this person is. You know, and just, you know, and just have our wits about us. That's all. That's all it is. Okay, not to get too drawn into something, Virginia. That's how we got to do it. We got to get not too drawn in. Just observe little by little. Time, my friends. Time is what is really important here, and it will help. It will help. Absolutely. Potentially potent gaming says, I ended it with my covert narcissist partner of 5 years. I'm about to have, oh my gosh, a lung transplant and couldn't cope anymore. Went no contact since December 9th. A month later, she turned up with a new man. For real. Seriously, like, I'm so sorry. Thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you so much. But honestly, this is what I'm saying. Empathy doesn't exist. Like, seriously, it's crazy. That is crazy. Bob, my friend, thank you so much. Hi, Anushka and rest of group. I took your advice and only watched videos twice last week if topics were of interest to me. Still plan on watching these live podcasts. Thank you for all that you do for us. Oh, Bob, thank you so much. And I'm really glad that you took the advice on, and I hope that you weren't, you know, like triggered or overstimulated or anything like that. Like, I hope that advice had helped. So yes, come on over to the lives. I do, you know, like it's a chance for us. Do you know what? This is why I love the lives. There's a chance for all of us to meet once a week, you know, like even just talk about what's going on for us, how far we have come, like share our triumphs. And also I love it, you know, that we can also talk about, you know, things that have been really tough for us or really difficult. And you know what? We are a community. We're such amazing people. You know, I think every single one of you is amazing that is here, that will, you know, that has always been here. And those of you that are new as well, I think that this is a great way to connect with, you know, with you guys who have been through it. And it's really nice to be able to share it. I know this is like a public platform, but it's so nice to connect with so many of you. You know, and the conversations that we do have on the chat, you know, it's like I always say, I hope I can meet every single one of you one day. You know, one day we'll do the tour. Yang, I don't know, he's asleep or he's designing his sweatshirts at the moment. Yang, are you awake or are you eating pizza still? It's Layla says it's bad to develop feelings or crushes on other people while in a narc relationship. Is it bad to develop? Oh, sorry, Layla. Sorry, my dear. Oh, my goodness. Is it bad to develop feelings or crushes on other people whilst in a narc relationship? No. I am... It's a narcissistic relationship. Probably your feelings and emotions have been suppressed for so long, and now this person has come along and you're like, oh my God, someone who, you know, who maybe reciprocates this. I am guilty of this. It's just too many years of abuse, yes, and gaslighting. It makes you less attracted to the narc. Of course it does. When someone is being so negative and nasty to you, well, of course it does. Of course it makes you feel less attracted. So do you know what, Layla? Don't feel guilty and don't feel bad. Do you know what? I'm really glad that your heart is open to be able to receive that from another person. Whilst I wouldn't advocate, you know, like cheating or being unfaithful, because I don't believe in that. I think that's wrong. I really do. But you know, you are able to open up your heart and you've got feelings. You're in an abusive relationship. But Layla, obviously I can't tell you what to do, but just think about also that if you are in this dynamic, maybe try and think about ways that you can protect yourself or maybe eventually kind of like go, you know, because this is not healthy for you on so many levels. Okay. So, yeah, we've got you. We know it's difficult, but you can do this. And it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Oh, Yang is here. Okay, so Yang is awake. He's not fallen asleep and he's not eating pizza. Okay, so you're designing the hoodies. All right. That's a really good point, Virginia. Our crushes show us what we want in ourselves, but we think we are underdeveloped. Yes, it's where, we feel like we are not good enough. But we are. We're more than that. We are more than that. We are. And Gil Andrews says, triangulation is one of their favorite behaviors. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Because it's used to control you. It's used to make you feel less than. It makes you feel not good enough. And they always put this other person, in the mix to kind of make you think, oh, maybe I need to compete with this person. And then that works for that person. That works for the toxic person, because then they're thinking, oh, they do care about me. Oh, they do. You see, that's like putting you, in competition with another person. You are not ever in competition with anybody else, my friends. Never. You are not less than anybody else. No one is in competition. That's not how it should be, or ever. You should never. In healthy relationships, this dynamic doesn't happen. You're welcome, Layla. You're welcome. When you are in a healthy relationship, you're always going to be chosen. It's always going to be you. Okay? It doesn't matter about any kind of triangulation. It doesn't matter if there's anyone else. It doesn't exist. That does not exist. So triangulation is an aspect of a very toxic dynamic. Sweepstakes. Thank you. Gifted one. Ask Anushka. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind of you. Oh, Virginia Lou. I hope you enjoy the mentorship. I really do. So Yang, Yang's designed is it your sweatshirt that you're going to be uploading on Discord later? Have you designed it yet? If not, then it will be available. It will be available in the merch store. Yes, I have actually launched the merch store. You've seen I've designed some sweatshirts. And so this is what Yang is doing. Yang has got his own section. So Yang is developing his own design skills of these sweatshirts. I'm waiting for mine to arrive. I think there's like 2 or 3 designs, and I've got this cup as well. It's a mindful morning cup, so it's got like these little affirmations. I was going to mention this right at the end, I guess. 222, as I'm saying that, is those in the UK, or the UK massive, it's 222. I do wonder, what time is it where you guys are in the world right now? Yang, I know it's 12:22 for you, but yes. So Yang is designing his own sweatshirts. They are going to be available from the store, but yes, the little mindful mug. It's just little reminders of how amazing every single one of you are. Okay, that's what it's about. All right, so I've ordered some, but obviously they've got to get printed. So they will be. I don't know if they'll be here for next week. They might be here for the week after. Eric, 222. Yeah, see, it's 223, and Raj, it's 522 where you are. Oh, Norman, thank you so much, Norman. Angel Anushka. Oh. You're so sweet. Thank you. You're really heaven sent to all of us, especially to me. We love you. Oh my God. God bless you. Happy Valentine's, and happy Valentine's to you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your really kind words. Thank you. Patricia says, 5:22, Vancouver, we got 2 p.m. Larry, 23:22. Larry, you must be in Europe then. Yeah. 5:22, so that's the States. 9 a.m. on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, so you're a day ahead. My goodness. Night Rider 2:22. Yes. Oh, Belgium, 23:22. Yeah. Orkney Islands is 10:25. Texas 4:23 p.m. I love doing that. I love like checking the time, because it's like afternoon for some of you, it's like Wednesday for some of you, and like others of you, it's like literally early hours of the morning. That's so cool. Do you know what? 222 is a very spiritual number. That's why I was like, oh, I'm saying it. It's like 222, 22, 22. It's a really spiritual number. I don't know off the top of my head, but yes, like number patterns. This is Yang, and this is why I kept sending you 1111. This is what I'm honestly like, I keep seeing numbers, and this is the way that the universe communicates with us, because the universe communicates in numbers. That's the universal language, numbers. That's how they do it. So there's so much into it. So this is what I have kind of been reading about. So if any of you know a little bit more, yeah, please put it in the chat. Or if any of you are more interested in kind of knowing more about it, you read about it because it's so interesting. It's the universal language of the universe. Yes, synchronicity, exactly. Numerology, vibrations and frequencies. Yes, Virginia, you are right. That's exactly what it is. And Gary, Divine One, yeah, love, harmony, numerology, Raj, yes, it is. And I wish that I had more time to read into numerology. Again, it's another language, isn't it? It's another language, like, it's amazing. I'd love to know about it more, but I just, at the moment, I don't have the time. Maybe later on in the year, after the other things that I've got to do. I've still got to write this book, and it will be written. Anyway, Yang, don't say anything, because I know it's on the tip of your tongue. Astro Boy, yes, see 222, like I'm seeing 222, 11, 11, 1, 11, 1, like 3 ones, yeah, or 144, yeah, there's different numbers, and yes, it all has meanings, doesn't it? Larry, you were born at 1111, doesn't feel lucky anymore since she broke up with me with such cruelty. Larry, but don't associate that. There's more to your life than her breaking up with you. Okay, you've got this, all right? That's what's important. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Member for one. Thank you for purchasing the journal prompts. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so, so much. I hope you enjoy the journal club. So yes, so this is what is really important, okay, is understanding our gifts, understanding who you are. Unknown Human, I haven't written any books yet. I'm finding it difficult to write one. I just don't have the time, but I really need to put my energy and concentration into it, but I will. Larry, it's all right, my friend. You will move forward through this. You don't associate everything, like with that, okay? Because that isn't the pinnacle point of your life. This is the next chapter of your life, which you will learn about yourself, okay? Which so many of us have, and so many people here on the chat. You will learn about yourself. You will grow stronger and wiser. But this is part of the journey, okay? You're right at the beginning, but it's okay. You're right at the beginning. You will make so many discoveries and learn about yourself. It's actually a gift. It's actually a gift. The guy next door, are you trying to write a book? I know, I know, I'm a perfectionist as well. Like, it has to be done a specific way. But you know what, I think what we have to do is just let it go, let it just flow. I think that's how we do it. That's how we have to do it. I know articulating yourself is the hardest with writing. Yes, I'm so with you on that. I'm so with you on that. Yeah, it's just gotta let go of it. We just gotta, however it happens, it happens. Okay. So yes, so all of us have to remember that actually, what you have to remember is actually that, these people are sent in to test us, okay, to test us, to challenge us, to break us open, okay, because they are karmic individuals, all right? These are karmic relationships. There's a reason why, you met this person at this point in your life, all right? But what we mustn't think is that this is it. This this is the road. It's over for us. Like, we are never going to be able to get to the next point. We are never going to be able to, move forward from this because we feel so stuck. Now, another thing that you've got to think about, okay, if this for most of us, this is a romantic relationship that we've got a narcissist in our life. For some of us, it is a family member. Okay, and for some of us, it could be a boss. I don't know. So whichever capacity you know this person in, all right, isn't it strange, all right, that we feel like this? Isn't it strange that this person makes us feel this way, leaves this mark on us? If this was someone who was healthy, if this was someone who was kind and had our, cared about us, and believe me, people like this do exist. It doesn't mean that everybody is narcissistic and that nobody knows. There are people like this. Okay. And isn't it funny that these people make us feel like this, where we have to second guess ourselves, where we have to internalize everything and think that we are the issue, that we don't like ourselves, that we have to break ourselves open to make this person happy, that we have to deal with this person coming back after they have left and said they never want to see us again. We have to deal with this person, playing with us emotionally. We have to deal with this person, watching this person move on and be with somebody else after they've cheated on us, or maybe they haven't. They've said that they love us so much, cheated on us, and then they've moved on. Like, think about it. This is so chaotic. This is like literally the darker side of human psyche. Honestly, people like this, all right, do exist. And these people came into your life for a reason. And we mustn't stay stuck thinking, why have they done this to us? Why is this like, why? Sure, we want to understand why, but we mustn't stay stuck. If we stay stuck, we stay stagnant. And then what we do is we don't live. We're just in survival mode the whole entire time. What we have to do is learn why this person was sent to us, why this person was ever in our lives. Is it the fact that we didn't love ourselves enough, that we didn't put boundaries in place? Is it because we didn't trust our intuition, or we didn't trust us, that we didn't listen to ourselves? Is it because we didn't have the confidence to say no, because we didn't think so much of ourselves? Whatever reason it is, try and discover the reason, or try and think about why this person was able to be in your life. All right. Because why is this person, how do I put this? If I was a nasty person, I had this YouTube channel, and let's say I was being nasty to others, I'd be putting other people down, I'd be laughing at them, whatever. I'd get a lot of hate, and rightly so, because I have to dish it out. I have to be able to accept it. You wouldn't watch me. You wouldn't accept it. So why are you accepting it? Or think about why you accepted it, or why you allowed this person into your life, why you were put up with it for so long. Was there an unmet need? Is this to do with attachment? Is this to do with, do they remind you of someone from your childhood? So this is about, yes, it is Virginia Lou. I completely agree with you. So it's about looking or understanding what it is, or why this person ever came into your life, why you ever even accepted it. Not it is that you are weak, because you're not. Believe me, you are not. You wouldn't be here if you were weak, okay? You wouldn't. You'd be still in that dynamic, but you're not. You're here. And I know that the things that we talk about, or the things that we kind of say here in the live, can be very, very uncomfortable and very triggering, which I obviously don't want it to be. But It's about understanding why this person was ever in your life and the lessons, because you guys are not weak. Okay, you have to be smart. And that's what this journey is about. It's about leveling up your mindset and being smart. You don't allow someone to walk all over you and then walk away and then laugh and then come to your house and beat you up. And then, after 7 years, just nothing. And then then they have the audacity to come back and want you back. They can't afford you. All right. They can't afford you. What do they want from you? Okay. This is where you've got to think, hold on a minute. Seriously. It's not going to happen like this. Because this person, okay, all right, they don't have boundaries. All right. And they are chances. They want to get things for free. They don't want to work hard for things. They just want you to give it on a plate to them. All right. You have worked too damn hard. Okay. You have gone through so much in your life just to be able to hand this over on a plate to this person. No, you've got to protect your own. And this is what I'm saying. This is how you got to think of this, because this is the reality of the situation. This person only wants to be in your life because of what you can give them. They want to be you. There's something in you that they see. Remember, they are predatory. There's something in you that they see, all right, that they think, yeah, I want this. I want to be like that. Or I want something that this person has got that I can't give for myself. Remember, they're never going to tell you this. They're not going to say this to you. They're just going to watch, and they're going to go about things in roundabout ways. Like, for example, coming back into your life, like hoovering you. Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, what is that about? So they think that they can have some sort of an effect. They think that, yeah, you're going to welcome them with open arms. But this is where you have to think that you have to be smart. All right. And you got to think, I don't deserve this. You've got to put yourself on the pedestal. You've got to put these boundaries in place. You've got to think, yeah, I deserve more. I deserve better things than what this person is offering. I mean, seriously, what are they offering you? What is it that you could possibly want from this person after they have shown you who they are? After how many years? After how much time? No, it doesn't work like that, mate. No. So this is where you now start to work on yourself. All of those things that person has said, all of those abusive things that person has said and done to you, that's not, do not believe it. Meaning, don't believe the words that they have told you. Okay, because that is their opinion. And since when does their opinion matter? Hello. Their opinion doesn't matter. You know the truth. And you've got to stick to that. That's where you need to start trusting you. Start believing you. All right? Because you're the only one that can believe yourself. There is no one else out there. Okay? It's you. You've got to learn about you. You've got to start listening to your inner wisdom, because every single one of you have got it. It's like I say, I'm not telling you anything new. You already know. All of the things that I've been talking about, you already know. All right. So this is where you now grow stronger and you now develop that belief, that confidence, regain your self-worth. Because I'll tell you something, anything is possible in life. You can be and do whoever or whatever it is that you want to do, but you've got to choose yourself. Be aware of the people that you hang around with as well. Be aware of the people that you have got around you. Because remember, this is energy exchange. All right. And I talked a lot about this in the live last week as well. Energetic exchange. This happens with everybody that you meet, every person that is in your life. Think about the people that you have around you, that when you go and see them, you feel so happy. You feel like these people have got your back. Okay. That's what you got to think about. All right. Think about Bob. Hello. Thank you so much. My ex-narc reminded me of my mother. Oh, goodness. Okay. So that's why. Okay. She was bipolar and her moods were unpredictable. She also was an alcoholic. So it was all very intermittent, wasn't it? It was all very intermittent love. And it's almost like you had to prove yourself to get the love. The narc relationship felt familiar to me and I tried to fix her. Done rescuing people. Absolutely, Bob. I'm so sorry that that was your, experience. But now this is what I mean. It's not your job to rescue anybody, regardless who they are. You do not need to rescue anybody. It's you and just you. All right. And that isn't selfish. Oh, my friends, like that is not selfish. Okay. This is about, putting your own boundaries. Thank you, Bob, for sharing, what's happened, for you. Bless you. Okay. That's it. You are right. It's about you. It's about leveling up. This is about your chapter. This is why perhaps maybe a lot of us have had these experiences or these people, okay, in our lives, because this is about, the lessons. Why is it? This is for us to grow stronger. Hello, Lady Virgo. This is for all of us to grow stronger, to grow stronger in our mindsets. I'm talking about if you want to go to the gym, to the body, that's also really good. That's also about, like building yourself. Okay. This is very, very important. Hello, Lynn. Nice to see you. So think about it, right? Think about the company that you keep, the people that you have around you. If this person, think about it, if you're around people that don't make you feel good, why are you around this person? What is the point of doing that? All right, energy. All right, energy. I would hope that after these lives you feel uplifted. Why? Is because of the energy, the vibration. Okay, I know that we are not one-to-one, so you're not in front of me and I'm not in front of you. I know this is online, but it's the vibration. So for me, it would be my voice would help to uplift you. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things to it. Not only is it energy, but it's also vibrational as well. So think about the things that you do, the people that you have around you, the things that you think. All of this has an impact on your healing, on where you want to go in your life. This is why I always say, pay particular attention. All right. Don't just, waste your life, your time thinking about people who are really not worth it and really blamed you for a lot of things that were never your fault, never things that should have been blamed onto you. These people are in your life. Thank you, guy next door, for a reason. And that's what you got to see. You've got to see the lesson of why this person's there. Guy next door, thank you so much. Thank you. Key lesson. The narcissist taught us to listen to our intuition. Yes. Spot on. Exactly. Be a bit skeptical, and there's no shame balling when things smell fishy. That's a really good way of putting it, actually. So yeah, it's true. You have to listen to your intuition. That is your higher knowledge. And if you're not listening to that, then you're really detached from yourselves. If you're not able to listen to your intuition, to your gut instinct, to your intuition, it means that you're very detached from who you are. And maybe that is why these individuals do come into, your life, so that you do become stronger. Thank you so much, guy next door. That is a really, really valid point. You're absolutely right. That is so, so true. So true. So it is about connection, isn't it? I've always said this, and you're right, guy next door. It is about connection. It is about connecting to yourself. It is about really listening to you and putting those practices in place to help you level up your mindset. This isn't going to happen overnight, my friends. No. And I know that you guys know that. Are you reading the right books? Listening, audible, to the audio books? Are you listening to the right podcasts that help to navigate your mindset? Because this is something that is you're going to have to keep doing. Okay. So there's no time for thinking about why this person has done this. Are they, going out, enjoying themselves with their new supply? There's no time for that, my friends. No. You need to start concentrating on yourself and your own life, because do you know what? It's your life. And this is your human experience in this life. And there's no time for thinking about what they are doing, where they are going, checking their social media. Daryl. Hello, Daryl. Really nice to have you on the... Thank you so much. Thank you to you, Yang, and this great community. It reminds me that we are not alone in this healing journey. Daryl, thank you so much. Honestly, every week, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Big hugs to you. So, yes, thank you. Appreciate that. So look, this is all about, accessing your higher wisdom, accessing what you already know. And you've got to put these practices in your diary. Like, it's not the fact that, like I was saying, it's going to happen just overnight. You've got to, it's like routines. You've got to put these things in place, because otherwise, yes, it's great listening, like it's great listening to the live, it's great, listening to me say it, or whoever, even on other YouTube channels, or you're reading in a book. But if you're not taking, aligned action, then how is this ever going to work? Like, how is this ever going to come about? Even like many of you, maybe you're trying to manifest or trying to bring forward certain things into your life. How do you think these things are going to happen if you're not putting these practices into place? This is important for you. And that's what I'm saying. You don't have time to be thinking about what someone else is doing. No, you are planning your future. You are planning, what you're going to be doing. No time for all of that. Okay, so really do think about it, right? We understand that these individuals, they don't have empathy. They've got to pretend that they have empathy, okay? You have this. Use this for your superpower, all right? Use this for you. That's what you've got it for. That's what that's what you were born with. So use the tools that you were born with. They're free, okay? But you just got to develop them, all right? That's what you've got to do. Listen to yourselves, all right? Because honestly, if you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you. And that's the sad thing. And I'm not trying to be cruel, but no one is going to be doing it for you, okay? You've got to do it for you, because you are the most important. And that isn't selfish. That is honoring yourself. And you can bring about anything that it is that you want into your life. You're not happy, where you are in your life right now. Change it. Do something that is going to change it. If you're not happy with your body, do something. Go do something to change it. You're the only person that can do it. Absolutely. This is, Petra says, just live your best life and let them be. Yeah. Forget them. That is the lesson. Okay, that is the lesson of why this person, is in your life. Sweepstakes, thank you so much. Level up because I feel your support. I level up because I feel your support. Thank you. This is it. You've got my support. Every single one of you has got my support. And that's what I'm saying. Every single one of you can do this. It is not impossible, but it just means you've got to think about this in a completely different way, okay? We are so stuck, all right, thinking, this relationship has ended, right? And I'm not like saying, I'm not judging anyone, but I know we've all been there, including myself. Like, I'm not saying that I've, suddenly one day this happens and then the next I'm thinking this. No, it's a process and it's a journey. But don't stay stuck thinking, why? Why did this person do this? Why did this happen? Can't do that. Don't do that. There's a reason why these people ever enter your life, and that is the lesson, all right? That is the reason. You've got to think like, why? Why has this happened? All right, explore this. It isn't just one track mind. You've got to see the whole thing around it, not just this. Yeah, they came into your life. They did this. They caused havoc. They ruined a lot. All right, broke your heart. All of this can be mended. Promise you, all of this can be mended and reprimanded, but you've got to be smart. You've got to level up your mindset. You've got to make your mind strong. Remember, I always say this, your mind is a muscle. And if you're not working it, it becomes weak. It allows those negative thoughts to circle round and round in your mind. And what is the point? What happens is then you have a really bad day. or a bad week, or a week where you can't sleep at night, but then you're tired all during the day, can't eat because the anxiety is so bad, or you overeat because you just don't want to think this, the emotional eating side of it as well. All right. And some of you will have some of those things, and some of you will have all of those things. But you know what? All of this all starts from here and here. Here is the most important, because this isn't about shutting yourself off and having no connections with other people. That's not life. All right. Shutting yourself away and not feeling and not connecting with others. That's not life. That's just surviving. And it's like what I said right at the beginning. You're not here to survive. You're here to live. All right. You are here to live your life. Okay. So, all right. This is what I'm saying. You level up your mindset. Do things or put practices in place that are going to help you. All right. And this is about getting your mind stronger. You've got to keep working it. Listen to the podcast, read those books, or listen to those books, listen to them, the audio books, and really take it in, because these are your tools. These are tools to help you to grow stronger. All right. Make sure that you are, sleeping well. Make sure that you are eating. Make sure that you are going for walks. Make sure there's physical activity as well, because your body is also important, okay? Because it houses your heart and your mind and your soul, all right? So, keep working at it. Keep working. Can you see how much homework you guys have got to do? There is no time thinking about these people from the past, okay? There's no time for doing that, all right? This is about you leveling up. This is about you, really making your mind strong. Guy next door, thank you so much. Thank you. When seeing their true colors, thank them. Yes, thank them for showing which direction not to go. Yes, that is such an amazing point. Do you know what? I always say this. You need to be sitting here next to me, or we're going to be doing the live. That would be amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so much. You're right. It's exactly it. These people show you who you don't want to be. These people are stuck in these ego-centrical, I don't even know if that's a word, processes, ego processes, always in competition, always one-upmanship, always looking for the negative, always listening to this negative narrative in their minds, always upset, always hypervigilant. Jeez, you wouldn't even want to be them for 10 minutes. Like, honestly, can you imagine living your life like that? That's what I'm saying. You don't have time to be thinking about that, time to be even worrying about that. Move forward in your life, all right? And think about you for a change, all right? Think about you and do what is good for you. Maybe some of you want to travel. Maybe some of you want to experience new things, okay? Do this. I know it sounds like a cliche, but life is short. Life is so short. All right. Do what you love. Do you. Okay. Go and experience those things. Go and meet up with that friend for a coffee. Do it. Do it, because it's going to make you feel good. Go dancing all night with your friends. Yes. I love that sweepstakes. Yes. Me. Yes. Yes. Petrus, you are right. Egocentrical. Yes. Yes. Ilani, yes. Cook. Do that. That's amazing. Feed yourself. Nourish your body. You know what? Your mind will work differently. You know what? If you nourish your body, put those vitamins and those minerals in your body, it's going to work differently. You're going to be able to sleep. You're going to feel so revitalized. And I'll tell you something, you are also going to be thinking differently as well, because your body is working at optimal level. Okay. It takes time. It takes practice. Read up on these things. Bone broth, juicing, green, you need to get the chlorophyll from the green vegetables. That is what is going to make, your body work. Okay, that is healing. You know what? It's not about, and this is, again, no disrespect. This isn't about, taking pills day in, day out, just, numbing what is going on. This is about really taking it, by the horns, taking the bull by the horns, you know what, and just working through it. Yes, your life is, or things are going to be disturbed for a little while, or things are going to not work the way that they were before. You're going to be stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're going to be uncomfortable. Yang, you said something about that earlier, didn't you? Oh my gosh, where is that? Hold on a minute. Yang, you said something. What did you say? Get uncomfortable being uncomfortable. That's how you break the plateau and reach the next level. Spot on. Exactly. That is it. Take note, my friends. Take note. It is going to feel uncomfortable. It is going to be different processes that you're doing. You are going to be doing something different. It's going to feel weird. And I tell you something, your ego is going to say to you, no, just no, don't do it. Go back to what you were doing before, because that was comfortable. Just go back to doing what you were doing before. And you got to say no. No, I'm not going to do that, because it's just a protective measure. It's just the way our brain is wired, and it does happen. So I just want to say that this is something that might come up for you guys. Might not, might. But we always want to sit in the comfortable, because do you know what? It's comfortable, isn't it? We want to sit in the comfortable because it's comfortable, right? You just, you don't want to be uncomfortable, because we are programmed or predispositioned to, survive in this world, and we want to make things as comfortable as possible, right? So you are going to go back to what you have known, but you've got to ride through it, because who wants to get up for the gym at 7 a.m. in the morning? Or who wants to be cooking, meals for oneself? Or who wants to be going out shopping, getting, all these things for juices, or wanting to be boiling like chicken carcasses for a bone broth? But you got to do it. You've got to do it, because this is for you. This is helping you. This is the medicine. This is the remedy to healing. Can you see how many levels, how many layers there are to this? There is no time to be thinking about them. There is no time to be thinking about the past of what I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and why, and then this. No, there's no time for this. You've got homework to do, my friends. There's so much to this, okay? There is homework to be done, all right? So, honestly, my friends, do this for you, right? Empathy, you have that. You don't have to pretend to be somebody, all right? You got to take pity on people that do, because they do. They don't know who they are. That's why they pretend to be you. Can you imagine mirroring someone? Because you don't know who you are. And that is part of their disorder. You don't want to be comparing and thinking about someone who is generally not okay, so guys, I really hope that this live stream has helped you to understand how some people just want to trick you, with this fake empathy or cognitive empathy, pretending to feel something that they don't. They know. They already know. They know. And that's why they are the way that they are. They're not going to change because they don't want to change. Why would you change when you're in the dark? You're like, don't want to change. So just remember that, my friends. Just remember. And remember, you got homework to do for next week and the week after. I'm so grateful to every single one of you. Thank you to every single one of you that has donated on this live stream. It means a lot to me and Yang. It really does. If Yang could speak, he'd be saying the same thing. But honestly, those of you that are really going through it right now, do you know what? Even you being here on this live is progress, because you are putting time and energy into yourself. Don't give up. Maybe use some of the things that we have talked about in this live to help you, because these things will help. It's a process. And yes, some days are going to be better than others. Some days are going to be quicker than others. Some days are going to be slow. But just don't give up on yourself, because it's you, all right? You are important. All of you, every single one of you are important, all right? Larry, you got this, my friends. You've got this. All of you have got this. And this is about, yes, Petrus, this is about keeping in the light, keeping your vibration high, doing you, thinking straight, all right, leveling up your mindset, being smart, all right, being smart, okay, because you want to live. You don't want to survive in life, all right? So me and Yang are going to be back next Tuesday for the live. It will be a Valentine special. I will keep you guys posted on the topics, but there were some amazing suggestions. And if you do think of any, like later on in the week or whatever, please do put them in the comments section of this live stream, because I will go back and I will read it. Yang has been designing his sweatshirt, so I hope that it is a nice one. I hope it's a great one. I'm sure it will be. And it will be available possibly later on this week or in a few days, in the merch section. Yes, if any of you have or have enjoyed this live or are going through this and want to connect with others, please know that we do have a Discord, which is a very similar kind of setup to this. What is this hair doing? Yeah, very similar setup to this, where you can talk with other individuals, and Yang is on there. He's very active, very active. He basically owns Discord. Yes. Oh, have you? Thank you, Yang. Yes, and also Yang does coaching sessions over there as well. So if you want to reach out to him, it's a male. So if you feel more comfortable talking to a male, so Yang is your man. What else? I've got a video coming out tomorrow as well. Fixed the laptop, my friends. I fixed it. It's working on its last legs. I think it's the PCU processor and the graphics card. It's gone. Anyway, doesn't matter. We'll fix it. Love will save the day. Guys, my family, thank you so much for being here. I am grateful to every single one of you, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.